So today we are going to speak about the slides and how to integrate our sheets with the slides, or to pass information from our sheets to the slides so we can present it directly and keep it updated. Of course, you can keep your slides updated and link it with auto update with the sheets, or you can just make it fixed and not link it, because you need to make updates on the sheets and not return it to the slides updated. And you can format your sheet or your table in the slides, and there are a lot of do and don't do, so you can make sure that you convert your data in the right way and it's returned to the slides in the right way. Simply, that's the slide home on the Google, and we will leave you the link in the description. You can add a blank slide from here, or blank slide bank from here. It comes with only the first slide. You can select, of course, from here any theme for your slides, and then you can simply add some tools. You have some tools to explore, and you have some add-ons that you can add some tools and facilities to your slides. That's from add-on market. On the tools, you can find also the script editor, so if you need to interact programmatically with your slides, you can go directly to your apps script from here, so it's also available. This app script is bound to your slide, so it's not separate from it. It's bound, so you can directly access your slide as this slide, and so on. So we will see this in coming lecture. Just here today we will see only how to quickly add your table or your data in your slide. So we will add a new slide from here, from insert new slide, and then we will go to our famous sheet. We will mark one area, we will copy it, and then we make edit, copy, and then we go to the slides, we make edit, paste. Okay, and then will pop up to you a screen asking you, do you want it linked or not linked? So linked means that it will be updated whenever your spreadsheet is updated or the data is changed. So it comes as on top, or as a separate window on top of your whatever you place in your slides. Okay, so it comes on the top. So, and from here you can remove the link and you can change the range, or you can edit your source, or you can open the sheet itself. If the sheet is not opened, you can open the sheet from here. So that's a very simple table. We are not going to make it. We go back to our sheets. If you remember, in our previous lecture we had created the pivot table. You will find the link on the top here, and then we will copy, edit and copy our pivot table, which is a summary of all the data we are having, and we are going here to make edit, paste, and then we will link it. So you will find that your pivot table is coming on top of your slide. You can position it as you like, and you can expand it so it covers all your slide. If you don't like it, if you like to make it as a part of the slide, you can make it, and of course you can expand it, and you will find here that all the data from the pivot table is here. From on the top here again, you will find the open source, unlinked, change range, unlinked. So it's not updated with the sheets. So what do we mean by updated with the sheets? If we return back to the sheet, you find here at the bottom left, you will find the edit. This will open the settings of the pivot table. So you can change anything in the pivot table from the columns. We have the average, we have the sum, we have the minimum temperature. We have a lot of data we had selected in the previous video. Maybe you can change the average, for example. We can change the average or the sum. So instead of having the sum, for example, we have the count of the operation days. So you will have the count of the operation days instead of this. So you can see that your pivot table is updated. So what will happen on your slide? So if you return back to your slide, you will find that there is a small button on the top of this slide, which is update, because now the source is updated. If you update, you will find that the modified sheet data is already reflected with to your slide. So that's great. So we can also change the format of this table openly, so it's not blocked because it's coming directly from the sheet. So simply you can mark the top column, and if you like to change the color, you can change the color. You can change the centering, the borders. You can change a lot of settings normally as if you had inserted this sheet from your slides. So it's not related one. So you can change the color, for example, to make it yellow. And then we can also add some borders. You can also change the sizing of the columns by dragging it normally as as if a normal table, regardless it is linked or not linked. So after changing the sizes and making it looks as if you like and change the formatting, maybe you can change the font, increase it, decrease it, and so on. So what happens if I changed some data in the sheet and I need to update this once more? Will this retrieve the original sheet? Let's reset it from by making a modification to make sure that we are updating really the sheet. So instead of having the average, for example, we can change it to make it minimum, maximum, whatever. You have a lot of recommendations from Google based on the data you are having, the artificial intelligence of Google. You can find also the link about the artificial intelligence on top here. So now we have the update button. If you click on it, you will find that the data is updated, and now we have the data correctly, the minimum of your sheet. So, and the format is as it is, the sizing of the columns, and also all the coloring and so on. So let's add another slides from the insert, and we will see here some of the tricks of copying and pasting some data and how to unlink or paste and unlink it. So we will mark our pivot table again. Okay, you can make Control C or you can make edit, and then if you return back here and to make edit here and paste, or we will open here as if we are inside this box and I need to paste it inside this box. So I make edit paste. You can find that it's coming as loose table with the data extracted already, and the pivot table is expanded. It's not in the condensed format. So Control Z to remove this. Okay, so that's very important. So if you are open the editing, this means that you cannot make Control C, Control V and open the editing tab. I made here Control Edit Copy, and I will come here and make edit paste as we have done before. But still, because you are open for edit or writing data, the data is coming loose. So you should be not inside any block out of this. So we removed all the slide and totally the slide. You can add the slide once more, insert, add slide. So that's we had seen. So you need to make edit copy in the origin and edit paste here, and you should not be inside any block. Okay, so now paste. You will find again our pop-up, link it or unlink it. Today we will make this one not link it. So not link it means that it will keep the data. You can change the format, you can change the location, change the sizing, everything, but it will keep the data inside it as is the instance in which the data is taken. It's not linked to the original data. So if you go and change your data in the original sheet, you will can see now the difference between the linked and the unlinked sheet. For example, if I come here and I need to delete one of the columns, so I will delete, for example, the max one, this one of the columns. You can see here that now it's only 4 columns of data. And then if you come here back, you will find that there is no update button in this slide. If you go to the other slide, you will find the update button. If you click on it, is that you will find that your data, the column is removed already, but maybe the styling is not changed. There's an empty column. You can simply come here and to format your table, and you delete this column. So now, and then you can go ahead and size it again, and so on. So now you can see the possibilities and the do and the do not do, and to quickly and easily insert data or a sheet into your slides and make it updated and auto updated. Join, subscribe. We have in the description box links to our trainings on Udemy and Tutorial Point, and to our services on our web store to automate your sheets.